It was supposed to be a simple road trip. No big adventure, no crazy surprises, just a quiet drive through the countryside. But for Liam, this trip would lead him somewhere impossible. Liam had been driving for hours, his GPS leading the way. His destination? A small town called Raven Creek, a place he had never heard of before. He followed the directions, turning onto a narrow road lined with tall trees. The deeper he drove, the quieter everything became. No houses, no cars, no signs of life. Just the endless stretch of road ahead. And then he saw it. A wooden sign by the road, old and worn, the paint chipping away. It read, "Welcome to Raven Creek." Liam stepped out of his car and looked around. The town was small, really small. A handful of houses, a diner, a gas station, and a single stoplight blinking red at an empty intersection. But something wasn't right. There were no people, not a single soul. The cars were parked in neat rows, but there was no movement, no voices, no dogs barking, just silence. He walked to the diner, peering inside. The lights were on. Plates of food sat on the tables, half-eaten as if people had just gotten up and left. Coffee cups were still steaming. Liam, "Hello? Anyone here?" No answer. His stomach tightened. This wasn't normal. It felt like everyone had just vanished, all at once. Liam ran back to his car, his heart pounding. He grabbed his phone. No signal, no Wi-Fi. That's when he noticed something strange on his dashboard. The radio, which had been off the whole time, suddenly crackled to life. Radio, ... If you can hear this, leave now, before it's too late. Liam's breath caught in his throat. If you love videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing stories. He turned the dial, but the same message kept repeating, over and over. Radio. Leave now, before it finds you. Before... What? Finds me? Liam didn't wait to find out. He threw his car into reverse, ready to speed out of town. But then he saw it, a figure standing in the middle of the road. At first it looked like a person, but as the fog swirled around them, Liam realized this thing wasn't human. Its limbs were too long, its eyes too dark. It tilted its head as if studying him. And then the radio went crazy. The lights flickered. The car shut off. Panic surged through Liam. He fumbled with the keys, trying to start the engine. The figure took a step forward, then another. Liam's heart pounded. He didn't have time to think. He flung open the door and ran. Through the diner, down the empty street, past the lifeless houses, until he reached the wooden sign again. Welcome to Raven Creek. Liam didn't stop. He sprinted past the sign, his legs burning, his lungs aching. And then everything was normal again. He turned around. The town was gone. No buildings, no road, no sign. Just an empty field stretching out in front of him. Liam stood there, gasping for breath, his mind racing. Had he imagined it? His phone buzzed in his pocket. Signal restored. Messages flooding in. He checked his GPS. No sign of Raven Creek. It didn't exist. Or maybe it did. Just not in this world. Radio. You were lucky. This time. Before we continue, tell me what you love and learned about this story in the comments section. Liam never spoke of what happened that night. He never told anyone about the town that wasn't there, the people who had vanished, the figure in the fog. But sometimes, when he drives alone at night, his radio crackles to life. The faint whisper of "Leave now," and he wonders if Raven Creek is still out there, waiting for someone else to take a wrong turn. If you love videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing stories. and let me know in the comments section.